Hello and welcome to Game 11 of the Brain Drain Tournament here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your host, Davo. With me, as always, we have Kells.
Hello, everyone.
We have Andy.
Hello, little brainers.
We have the Sensei Neil.
Hey, everybody.
What are we doing, man?
Let's play some trivia.
Yay.
As you mentioned, this is the 11th game of the Brain Drain Tournament. The way this tournament works is we started off with 2,020 points. At the end of each game, we're subtracting your score from 2020, and the first person to zero wins. Currently, Kells is 249 points away from winning. Andy, 278, and Davo, 313. It's reasonably close.
Cinderella story. About to come out of nowhere.
Yeah. I'm ready.
So I've been kind of trying to relate each game to 2020 somehow. But this time I really just wanted it to be over with. Because, I mean, honestly, an 11-game tournament is probably 3 games too long, in my opinion. So every single one of these questions is a question that you guys ought to know the answer to, because it's one that we've had on the show before.
Oh, no.
And I call this episode
Sweep the leg. You have a problem with that.
these are all questions that each of you missed in a previous tournament.
That sounds
So
fun.
I'm staring into my own IMP.
Yeah.
I got it right, though.
I like revisiting failure.
Most of these are from the Fight for the Furby tournament, which was just about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't quite have enough to fill an entire show of sweeps, so I took a couple of games after that. But yeah, that's the way this works.
No.
Yeah,
This is going to go so poorly.
it's great. So since you all should know all the questions, I'm really expecting a very high scoring game, so that we don't have to do a game 12.
We were going to have to do a game 12. I can tell you right now.
And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Do you believe in miracles? No.
No.
So I've also pre-selected one question for each player to be their what are we calling it? The double down?
Double down.
Yeah, I guess that's what we call it. So for your double down question, if you get it correct, you will get a bonus of 10 points. If you get it incorrect, then your opponents will each get a 10-point bonus. So here we go. The first category is history.
L'histoire.
Question 1 is from our breakfast cereal episode.
No.
In 1863, James Caleb Jackson made the first breakfast cereal. It was large nuggets of graham flour that were so hard they had to be soaked overnight before they could be eaten. John Harvey Kellogg copied and improved on that cereal and called it what?
I have an answer right away, and I don't know if this is the wrong answer from the last time or if I actually learned something.
See, if I had been more, enthusiastic, I would have gone and actually found out what all your old questions were, your answers.
I think listeners to the show know we always take the easy way out.
It would be nice to compare to see if you got the same incorrect question this time, or incorrect answer this time, or different incorrect answer, or if you actually learned what the answer is.
So these were super hard nuggets of what? Wheat? Grain?
The original ones were graham flour.
Graham flour. Okay.
I love me some graham flour. We just had Thanksgiving and just have a heaping bowl of graham flour.
Did you soaked them overnight?
Left it out on the porch.
Right?
Sure.
Better.
Yeah.
Just pop one between your cheek and gum. You got something to eat all day.
I'm like, then you want
That's not the right one.
What Kellogg?
I'm go with that.
What Kellogg named the cereal.
Okay, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too.
All right. Kels?
Grape nuts.
Devo?
See, I remember my wrong answer was grape nuts because grape nuts is a post cereal, not Kellogg's. So I said granola.
Andy.
Granola.
Oh, see, I think I thought the last time I might have said shredded wheat because I remember one of the first breakfast cereals was just one giant piece of shredded wheat and you'd break it up. And so I went with grape nuts. It's like a bale of hay here. I also went with grape nuts, and I think it's granola as soon as you said that, Davo.
Yeah, if I remember right, most of you answered grape nuts originally, which was not the correct answer. The correct answer is granola. Question 2, which happens to be Davo's double down.
Huh.
Yeah, what?
Double down.
Is from our episode about light.
Light.
Okay.
Go to the light, Davo.
The category was the charge of the Light Brigade, the original category. And the question is, the charge was part of the Battle of Balaclava, which itself was part of the siege of what Russian port on the Black Sea? I laughed out loud when I saw that this was Davo's double down that I randomly selected.
His best.
Really? I don't have any clue.
Port on the Black Sea. It's not that. All right. Well, I've got a guess. It might have been the same thing I said before. No, it's no. Yet no.
I have not the slightest.
Well, feel comfortable in your guess, Kels, because you're likely to get 10 points.
I mean, it'd be nice. But what if you pull this one
You
out
could
of...
put Russian dressing as your answer, and you'll probably get 10 points.
No.
Some of these, as I was going through them, I couldn't believe that I swept you on them. And I went back and listened, and sure enough, I did.
Thanks.
What is light purple? Well, then I don't know.
All right. I don't know. I think this is on the Black Sea, but I'm pretty sure it's not in Russia. I'm like that.
All right, Davo.
Well, my first inclination was Archangel, but I think that's on the other side of the country.
In Supernatural.
So I ended up, and so I ended up with Vladivostok.
Okay. Andy
The port of Sochi.
and Kels.
Odessa.
Oh, I think it's Odessa.
It is not
no.
Odessa.
It's not Odessa. It's in
Yeah.
Ukraine, I think.
It's not. It's Sevastopol.
Wait a minute. So this would be a double sweep?
It is a
Sounds
double
like
sweep.
Wow.
Well, how are you going to handle that, man?
Double failure.
I'm just gonna do
Break the
this.
You have a problem with that?
I have problems with that.
All right. Question 3 in history is from the food episode.
Oh,
A red devil is the oldest food trademark still in use. What company was given the trademark in 1870?
Oh, I remember being mad about this one.
I do
Me
too.
too.
I got to be slow here.
As opposed to
I think I guessed right away the last time. You know, you're going to be quiet is what I'm going to say right now.
I'm going to be wrong again. I can't believe
I know.
this.
I can see the packaging.
I think this is what I had last time, but I can't think of anything else.
No.
Name of the company, Red Devil Trademark.
But since I don't want to have a whole bunch of double sweeps, I'll give you half points if you can name their most famous product, I suppose.
Oh, I can name that easily.
I can't.
Oh, man.
I think I can.
I think I can remember the product.
All right.
I'm locked in with a guess.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too.
Okay. Andy?
Oscar Mayer. And hold on. And for the bonus, deviled ham.
Well, that's not the bonus. That was for half points.
Okay, well, for half points, I'm going to say deviled ham.
Okay. Kills.
Oh, so we need both parts to get.
No, I want the name of the company.
Oh.
If you give me the name of the product that they're most famous for, then I'll give you half points.
Okay. It's the company I couldn't it was under something, so I said underground, and it was deviled ham.
Okay. And Devo.
Well, I said Armor, and Armor's most famous product, when you said it, is hot dogs.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to have a variety of scores for this one. Devo's is 0.
Come on.
Andy got the product correct. It was deviled ham. Kel's,
I know it's that potted meat. Sorry, Sensei. I'm just a little frustrated.
And Kel's got half of the company name correctly, so I'm giving him 2 points extra, so 7 total. It's Underwood deviled ham.
Oh, would not have gotten Underwood.
I don't know why I remembered under.
Because you're you, man.
All right. Question 4 is from a Thanksgiving episode. Who was the first president to make Thanksgiving an annual holiday?
Oh, come on.
Locked in. I asked this question on my family trivia night.
You dog.
It's not fair.
It's so unfair.
Sensei, for a bonus, can you also clarify who canceled Thanksgiving and who brought it back?
No.
Oh.
If you want to enlighten us with that information, then that's fine.
Okay.
Or don't.
He just wants points for his knowledge, not actual for the people.
I'm just thrilled. I'm going to get out of the history category with 1 right. This game is going to suck.
I'm locked in.
Just please don't demand a recount when we're done.
All right. I'll lock in.
All right. Everybody's locked in. So Kells.
It's probably way earlier than this, but I said FDR.
Okay. Devo.
Lincoln.
Andy.
Oh, so close. George Washington is the first Thanksgiving. Thomas Jefferson then said no Thanksgivings. Abraham Lincoln brought Thanksgiving back. And incidentally, FDR was a good guess because FDR as the president actually advanced Thanksgiving up 1 week during the Great Depression, hoping to start the Christmas buying season early.
So what is your answer?
George Washington is the first Thanksgiving.
Well, that's not what I asked. So you got it wrong.
Wait, what?
I think that's probably what you answered.
I said, who was the first president to make Thanksgiving an annual holiday?
George Washington.
He didn't make it an annual holiday. He just declared it a day of Thanksgiving.
Yes, but he's declaring a national holiday. He wasn't going to celebrate it once. That's why Thomas Jefferson made a point of saying, no, we're not going to do that.
Okay. Sidebar here, I guess. Let's look this up.
Sidebar.
I, as your president, declare today Thanksgiving, but we're just going to do this the one time.
We're going to try it this time, see how it works out.
Andy is collapsing.
I am getting 1 history point right, damn you.
Andy just lost it. Oh my God.
Early in the game.
Question 4 and Andy's a puddle.
This game. We thought this was a good idea.
Oh, man.
It's 2020. Let's remind us all of our failures.
I'm tearing up over here.
The Continental Congress, the legislative body that governed the United States from 1774 to 1789, issued several national days of prayers, humiliation, and Thanksgiving. Okay, so that doesn't really help us, does it?
Humiliation?
That's what it says here.
I guess Festivus has been around longer than I thought.
I think in this context, it means to be humble.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. The airing of grievances shall begin.
Apparently, from my reading, is 2 different times Washington declared Thanksgiving days on different days. He did not declare an annual holiday. And John Adams declared a couple of them. Madison did some, but it wasn't until Lincoln where he proclaimed a national Thanksgiving Day to be celebrated annually.
This one's gonna hurt.
We already knew that because Andy told us. So thanks for verifying that for us, Sensei.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Andy.
I hate this game and everybody associated with it.
Davo, did you say Lincoln?
I did.
Oh.
But last game I said FDR.
Yeah, I think you did. At the end of round 1, Andy has 15, Kel 17, and Davo 20.
Boom!
Rip-roaring start.
Yeah, I'm really getting worried now. I thought this would be so easy since you do all these questions.
15 at this rate.
You can bring back the same questions.
You really thought producing a game of all of our failures would be a high-scoring game. You have a very different idea of who we are.
I mean, I thought that maybe you guys would remember the right answers. It's only been a year.
I've had a kid since then, man.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, the baby punch card again.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
You didn't get
Man.
All right. Category 2 is sports.
To break us up.
Sports?
No, thank you.
Oh, nice to be humbled in your own favorite category.
There's no wrestling here,
I got
Andy.
nothing right in history. Just want to make that clear.
You got half points for deviled ham.
I knew what deviled ham was.
And you got some bonus points.
Thanks, university education.
I know what potted meat is.
All right. You know, nobody's going to listen to our show anymore after this, are they?
No,
they will. And guys, the people love when we fall on our faces. That's great.
We are the Titanic right now, slipping away from the docks. It's going to be a great voyage.
All right, sports. Question 1 from the Breakfast Cereal episode. Who was the first black athlete to be on a Wheaties box? And I have an easy mode. I'll tell you the year if you need the easy mode for half points.
I would like the easy mode.
I think I know this. I'm locked in.
I thought I got this right. I guess I didn't.
I think I remember who you answered originally, Kels.
See, if I go with who I thought it would be, then I feel like I would be wrong because I would have answered this the first time too.
But maybe you think you know who it is now because you remember subliminally the answer to the actual question.
And this is where people stop listening to us right here.
Okay. I'm a lock in.
All right. So Kels and Andy are locked in. Davo wants the easy mode. Easy mode for Davo is it was in 1935.
Ew. Yeah.
Oh, I'm wrong.
All right, I'm locked in.
All right, Davo.
Jesse Owens.
Andy.
I said Jesse Owens as well.
And Kels.
Said Jesse Owens.
Correct answer is Jesse Owens. Good job, guys.
Woo.
35.
Who did I answer the first time?
I'm pretty sure
Probably
you guys were in the
Ali.
60s. Or maybe one of you said Jackie Robinson.
I probably went Jackie Robinson.
I said Arthur Ashe the last time. I'm pretty sure of it.
That could be too.
I said Muhammad Ali.
But I thought Jesse Owens was 35? I guess it would have been duh. Okay, never mind. I got it straight in my head now.
All right. Question 2 in sports is from the Light episode. God, I can't believe I actually asked this question back then, much less am I repeating it.
Great.
I feel so much better.
The first night game in Major League Baseball took place in 1935 between which two teams?
Oh, I remember this question.
And I'll just go ahead and give you a freebie. These teams both still exist.
Oh.
Do we get half or we get one of the teams?
I'll give you half for one team. Yeah. Like 5 points each.
I'm locked in with a guess, but I've got to. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm crossing. I'm locked in now. I'm changing.
I'm locked in.
Okay, locked in or not, Andy?
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay, go ahead.
I was trying to remember. I think this comes from the club that was famous for back then of trying to come up with ways to make more money. They were the ones that brought in the terribly short person to bat, and I couldn't remember if it was the Brooklyn Dodgers or the Cleveland Indians that were doing that. So I just said Dodgers versus Cleveland.
Okay.
It was the St. Louis Browns who brought in the little person.
Oh, St. Louis Browns, right.
I went with the Reds and Pirates.
And Devo.
Phillies and Cardinals.
Well, there's no sweep.
Oh.
The correct answer was the Cincinnati Reds versus the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh.
Hey.
Right state, wrong team.
I always forget that Cincinnati is like the oldest baseball team.
All right. Question 3 in sports was from the Earth, Wind, and Fire episode. NFL team was the first to play a home game on artificial turf.
Oh,
I remember this one made us mad.
This was Trixie.
It was.
I'm pretty confident that you all answered the same thing last time.
All right, I'm locked in.
Okay, I'll give everybody a 2-point bonus if you can tell me why the obvious answer isn't the right answer.
Great. I think I have the obvious answer.
Kels?
All right. The reason why it's not the team that I'm most associated with, the Oilers, I don't think they were in the NFL at the time. You said NFL team.
Okay.
And I think it's the Eagles.
Okay. Devo?
Yeah, same on the obvious team. They were in the AFL rather than the NFL when they started playing in the Astrodome. I went with the New York Giants.
Okay. Andy?
I think that's right.
Proving that I don't learn, I went with the Oilers.
Well, the Oilers were the first professional football team to play on artificial turf in the Astrodome. However, they were in the American Football League at the time, not the National Football League. The correct answer is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh.
So I got none for Andy, 2 for Devo, and 12 for Kels. And question 4 in sports. This is another one I don't even. See, part of the problem is you guys I don't sweep you on very many sports questions. So, I mean, this is kind of what I was stuck with. According to NFL.com, what player had the highest selling jersey in 2018?
Oh.
And I have an easy mode. I'll even give you an easy mode this time. I'll tell you originally I only told you the position. This time I'll tell you the position and the team.
I think, nope, this is probably going to be wrong.
I need points, so I don't want the easy mode.
I want the
points.
easy
You
mode,
should probably
please.
take the easy mode. I'm going to lock in.
All right. Kels is locked in. Devo's easy mode and Andy is...
I'm locked in.
All right. Okay. Devo, The easy mode is he was a linebacker for the Chicago Bears.
I'm wrong.
Yep. I know he was a defensive player, and
Locked it.
All right. Devo,
Khalil Mack.
Andy,
Aaron Rodgers.
and Kels.
Aaron Donald.
Correct answer is Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Woo!
Once you gave the team.
All right. So much for my high score plan.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of round 2, Andy has 25 points. Devo has 37 points and Kels has 44. We're inching our way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
I just think it's so sweet that he genuinely thought we were going to learn.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
What? We haven't been swept in a minute. Just we're okay.
Okay.
Well, category 3 is science.
No,
Yeah.
I know
Andy,
what
we're
you're
So these are science questions that all of you got wrong originally. But you're all going to get this time. I'm positive.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Hang on. I have some backup questions down here, maybe. See if there's...
Yeah, send in the scams.
Spell science.
It's in the scams. States that end in Hampshire.
It's got to be a science question, Andy. Is fire hot?
No, we'll just go with it. All right. Question 1 from breakfast cereal. Because apparently I had 4 science questions around breakfast cereal.
We struggled.
We did really badly in breakfast cereal, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What is the characteristic of milk or nearly any other liquid that causes the last bits of your breakfast cereal to clump together?
Oh, I
remember this question.
I don't remember the answer to it.
All right. So I remember what my answer was last time.
Yeah. I'm locked in. Maybe it's this.
And I don't want to sound like an idiot because I'm gonna.
Is that everybody?
I'm gonna punt.
Huh?
I thought you said you had an answer.
Me? No.
Yeah.
I said I had. I remember what my answer was, and I don't want to sound like an idiot, so I'm gonna punt. This is strictly to save face.
If you choose not to decide, you still made a choice.
Knowledge.
Wow.
Dropping jewels here at Brain Ladle.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
I think this is the name of the process rather than the science. It's coagulation.
Okay. Kels?
I want to guess that Devo was thinking viscosity, which I think we both answered last time.
Oh, yeah.
But I put surface tension
Okay.
because I know I didn't put that last time.
And Devo.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kickers away. There's a high twisting hang-time spiral.
So that's the only click you're going to
I
get.
was thinking viscosity.
Yeah.
If you thought we would learn, all you have to do is listen to the first time you played that clip and then listen to the most recent time. And Devo does the exact same thing.
I kind of picture him mouthing the words along with the announcer there.
I always imagine like both his little fists are clenched and he's just kind of
Fist clenched, biting his lip like
Yep.
he's in it.
Yep, that's how I see it.
All right. Anyway, right answer, surface tension. Good job, Kels.
Yes.
I saved myself with a punt.
Yeah. Well,
It was a sad punt, but a necessary one.
Very sad punt.
okay. Question 2 was from the World War II episode.
Oh,
What was the name designated by British intelligence of the code used by Germans? So the British name for the Germans' code.
Okay, so why is the obvious answer wrong then? I'm locked in, but I'm curious to know why I didn't get this right the first time, or this is another one of those stupid George Washington, Abraham Lincoln questions. What this is? Just tell that right now.
I'm locked in. Davo, if we guess the same answer, I'll give you my whole paycheck. That's how confident I am in my answer.
I'm just going to write down what I know it's not. Because that's how you play the game, right? I'm locked in.
That's how some people seem to play the game, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Kels.
All right. Well, what was left out of the clue or the question was like the German code was very like curvy, almost curly like. So they named the Jerry Curl code.
Kels, that's not right.
Are you sure?
I'm just letting you know now that is not correct.
Man, Benedict Cumberbatch lied to me.
Devo?
I just said Enigma, which I think I said last time.
Andy?
Yeah, why is it not Enigma?
Because it's wrong.
Is the name of the
Enigma
device
machine that broke the code.
No, that's the name of the machine the Germans used.
No, that's the name of the machine that we broke the code
Sensei,
with.
could you clear this up for us?
When and how you sweep is a vital part of curling.
Does that clear it up?
Very much so.
I hate everything.
I mean, I don't. What was your question specifically, Andy?
First off, what is the right answer?
Ultra.
Ultra was the name of the
Ultra?
No, wait a minute.
Ultra was the name of the code. The Enigma was the name of the machine they used to decipher the code.
I thought Ultra was a division of the British intelligence that was studying it.
MK Ultra is the experiments with LSD, which apparently you've taken too much of.
A time and place for everything, Davo, and that's college. Is it really called the Ultra Code?
So, from the Wikipedia article, Ultra was a designation adopted by British military intelligence in June 1941 for wartime signals intelligence obtained by breaking high-level encrypted and enemy radio and teleprinter communications at the Government Code and Cipher School at Bletchley Park.
I enjoy a good
that's so
Wikipedia reading.
You did. That wasn't a Wikipedia reading. That was a Wikipedia spanking for you.
I know. Yeah. I'm just going to shut up back here. Oh, this is hurting. So,
Question 3 from the Caribbean episode. Robert Rashford is a Jamaican aerospace engineer who is currently working on a component for what telescope due to be launched in March of 2021?
Come on.
This.
I usually try to keep track of all the telescopes that are currently in production.
Oh, you guys heard the bad news about the Arecibo telescope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I did. It's falling apart.
It is literally falling apart.
Oh, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Deva, what's your answer?
Hubble 2. Hubble strikes back.
Andy.
Telly McTelescope face.
And Kels.
I said the big eye.
The job of a chimney sweep comes with a great deal of responsibility.
You guys are killing me. It's the James Webb Space Telescope.
Man.
Yep.
I remember it now.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question 4. This is from an episode called Neil's Favorite Things.
Oh.
I thought that's what this one was.
I am having a good time, but
Yeah. It really shows.
I mean, I'm just looking at all these double sweeps I'm racking up here.
Mm-hmm.
If we ever do a double sweep episode, it's pretty much going to be 90% science.
Mm-hmm.
Question 4 from the episode called Neil's Favorite Things. A clock tower in what city supposedly inspired Albert Einstein to conceive of the special theory of relativity in 1905?
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Why is it not the obvious?
Andy, what's the obvious?
Not saying.
We're
I
both
think
locked
everybody
in.
else is locked in. So
Yeah, we're locked in.
you could say it. You can say it out loud while you're thinking through the process if you want to, Andy. We'd love to know your thought processes, such as they are.
Einstein worked at the patent office, right? In Bern.
Okay.
So wouldn't it be there? Why would it not be? I'm sure that's what I answered the last time. I'm answering it again.
Do you just remember the question?
I'm sorry. I'm looking to see if that top is still spinning. There we go. Locked in.
All right. Andy, what's your answer?
Bern, Switzerland.
Kels?
Said Zurich.
And Devo.
Bern, Switzerland.
Correct answer is Bern, Switzerland.
Of
Wow.
course.
I don't know what you
What
answered
did I
last
answer
time,
the
but
last
it wasn't
time?
Bern.
Huh. I got a point.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
All right. At the end of round 3, let's see. Andy has 35, Devo 47, and Kels 54. It's anybody's game.
Ooh.
Got one whole
Yeah,
question.
wait
It's almost
for
like
round
none
12.
of us want this game.
That's what it
None
feels
of
like.
us want this one.
I really do. But the questions
Really
are working
do.
against me.
Yeah.
Let's move on to movies.
Oh,
Yay.
all right.
Question 1 from the food episode. What 2001 documentary examines the life of a Michelin-rated Japanese chef?
Davo was talking about this one.
Locked in.
Locked in. Because I've watched this movie twice. I love this movie. And it made me so mad to get it wrong last time.
I'm locked in.
All right, Kels?
Fed up.
Huh?
Fed up.
Okay. I didn't know if that was your state of mind or your answer.
A little bit of both, sir.
Andy?
Bit of both, Serge.
I'm torn between Chef Boyardee, the motion picture, or the human centipede.
Okay. Well,
I think it's the human centipede.
Yeah, Chef Boyardee is not Japanese.
Oh, and I'm glad I went with human centipede.
Yeah. Devo.
Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
Correct answer is Euro Dreams of Sushi. Question 2, also in the food episode.
Oh my goodness.
What special protein did Baby Jane serve to her sister Blanche in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
I remember this question.
Oh, locked in.
Okay, I'm locked in because I have lots of answers that are real gross, and I don't know how gross Whatever Happened to Baby Jane is.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
I think it's a crossover. I'm locked in.
I think it's rat.
Devo.
I said cat food.
Kels.
I figured it was a tie-in or a crossover with Soylent Green.
Oh,
So I said human.
people.
It was rat.
Rat.
I think I honestly remember that from the last episode.
Nice.
Have any of you seen that movie yet?
I haven't.
No, I know of the film. It's a classic, of course.
Yeah.
I almost bought it.
You could tell that those two ladies didn't care for each other much. Well, either
Like
that
the
or they were
actresses?
just superb actresses, but I also know they didn't like each other.
Betty Davis and Joan Crawford.
Question 3 from the Magic episode. A ventriloquist is at the mercy of his vicious dummy while he tries to renew a romance with his high school sweetheart.
Is there a question in there?
I think at the time, the theme of that category was I would give you a brief description of the movie and you had to tell me the name of the movie.
Locked in.
And well, Kels is already. How confident are you, Kels?
Not very, sir.
Because I was going to give a free hint.
A free hint?
I'll give you the year of the movie.
I would like that.
Please.
1978.
Locked in.
Sure, why not?
I remember this. I remember this now. Because I had seen this movie and I got mad.
I remember watching it as a kid in the late 70s on TV and was absolutely terrified. I think it might have been
the last time I got this mixed up with the Twilight Zone episode, and we had a long talk about that.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I remember the Twilight Zone episode. I don't remember
I was
this.
getting the movie mixed up with the Twilight Zone. This is a terrible movie.
Is everybody locked in?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Let's start with Davo.
Creep Show.
Kels.
I hope it's this. I know Anthony Hopkins is in this movie. I'm sorry. Academy Award winner Anthony Hopkins is in this movie. And it's called Magic.
Okay. And Andy.
It's Magic with Anthony Hopkins and Anne Margaret.
And Burgess Meredith.
Oh, right. Yep.
Mick.
So it's a movie called Magic in the Magic category.
Yep. Remember how mad we were?
That's trash. Utter trash.
Go ahead and throw something, Dave. It'll make you feel better.
It's not my house.
Even better.
All right. Question 4 in movies was from the Switzerland episode. The Furka Pass has one curve named James Bond Strasse because it was used as a location in what Bond movie, the first to win an Academy Award? Oh, Andy, this is your double down. I almost forgot.
Oh. Double down. I didn't know if you'd be up for it, Andy, so I figured I feel it.
I know this is one that because I could see, Kels and I talked about this afterwards. I know this.
We gave the same answer. That's the thing.
And it was wrong. So I know it's not that one.
Yeah, I already ruled that one out. But it's got to be that early or earlier. I'm locked in.
I'm locked into.
I am locked in.
All right. Andy, what's your answer?
I believe, and this is one of those things where you hear it in your head and you don't know if you're making it up because you've heard it before. But I remember Kels doing the Goldfinger song while we were talking about this. And I think it was Goldfinger.
Okay.
And I want to say that it won an Academy Award. I mean, like it wasn't like best actor or anything like that.
What was the best hat throw?
No, who thought that was a good idea?
Okay. Deva?
From Russia with Love.
Okay. And Kels?
I feel like the first time I said on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
That's what I guessed the first time.
But I do think it's Goldfinger.
There it is.
The Academy Award winner for Best Sound Effects Editing.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
1964.
Oh.
Goldfinger.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. The two James Bond fans got the James Bond question right.
This time.
See, that's what you should have been doing the whole episode, guys.
Well, maybe while you're watching, instead of watching cartoons, you should be watching a little James Bond.
I'm starting to think that you guys don't go back and review your tapes.
I mean,
we should if we want to be better players. You got to review your tapes.
I've listened to every episode.
I don't think you were doing editing back then, were you? A year ago?
No, but I've always listened to every episode.
Well, look at the scores after round 4, guys. Davo has 57, Kel's 74, and Andy has 75. Andy's winning the game.
Wow, by a point. This is fun.
Brings us to category 5, entertainment.
This has been entertaining.
You know what's a surefire way of getting people to listen to your show? Talking the show through the entire show.
It only makes me want to be meaner. Kels?
Oh, man.
Double down.
Say it.
Double down.
Thank you. You do it so much better than I do.
It is really nice, Andy.
Thank you.
All right. Question 1 in entertainment is from the Thanksgiving episode. The Thanksgiving episode titled Blair Waldorf Must Pie is from the 2007 season of what teen drama series?
Wow. I don't even understand half that question.
Back in my day, we didn't have teen dramas.
We had MASH.
And you liked it.
Those teens were at war.
I'm pretty sure I know I can say because I know it's not right. Pretty sure I put Facts of Life last time.
What year is the teen drama?
It's
You can't even say it with a straight face.
Episode was from the first season in 2007.
2007.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too.
All right. Let's start with Kels.
I think it's Gossip Girl.
Andy?
Beverly Hills 90210.
Davo?
Gossip Girls.
Correct answer is Gossip Girl, singular. But Davo, I'm not going to penalize you.
Ooh, I was hoping.
Because I'm sure you've never watched the show and you don't realize that Gossip Girl
Don't be
was...
so sure. Don't be so sure.
Well, if he had watched the show, he would know that Gossip Girl was the pseudonym of a character and not a description of the people in the show. So he would have known it. He would have known it was singular.
I've already forgotten it.
Anywho, question 2 from the Light episode. Andrew Lloyd Webber's Starlight Express is based partly on what children's story?
Oh, dude.
Oh, yes. So what did I guess the last time? And what did I get? I have no idea. I've never seen this.
I am locked in.
I'm locked in.
All right. Let's start with Andy.
Shout out to Emmett, who I was watching this with this morning. Thomas the Tank, I hope.
Yes.
Davo?
Shout out to Adam, who loved this when he was a baby, and Ian as well. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Kels?
Shout out to Andy, always being super excited whenever we talk about trains. Thomas the Tank Engine.
I think is this the first one you all got right? I think this is the first one you all got completely right.
And it was for children's TV.
I thought it was I feel like I put Polar Express last time.
I think I put Wizard of Oz of all things.
I think I put the little engine that could.
All right. Question 3 was from the Magic episode. What were the names of Samantha and Darren Stevens' children on Bewitched?
Oh.
I'll give you 5 points each.
Oh my God.
All right. All right. I'm locked in.
I can see that little girl. It was an older girl and a little boy, right? Why am I telling you guys that?
You already know it. He said children.
I didn't say what
That's
their
2 or
ages
more.
or genders were.
I'm locked in.
You're just assuming it was a typical two-child household.
It's a sitcom from the 60s, man.
Yeah, boy and a girl. Locked in.
Kels.
Tabitha and Adam.
Andy.
Tabitha and Davo.
And Devo.
Dude. Tabitha, and I think the little boy was Darren Jr.
Oh.
In fact, the young lady was Tabitha and the young man was Adam.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Would not have guessed Adam. Well, I didn't have any idea.
All right. Question 4 was from the Magic episode. I believe the category was the Magic Kingdom. Until ride tickets were phased out in 1982, what was the name of the most expensive ticket used for the most popular rides?
Locked in.
So basically, before 1982, you bought tickets to go on individual rides rather than just having the whole park open.
So the name of the most expensive ticket on the most expensive ride was named X.
Well, no, it wasn't named X. But
oh my God.
I'm looking for the
I know.
actual name.
He's having fun with us now.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
All right. Let's start with Kels.
I said the Magic Johnson.
Okay. Andy?
Golden ticket?
And Davo.
I've got a golden ticket.
Sweep the leg.
Yes.
You have a problem with that?
They were known as e-ticket rides.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I remember that answer now.
They had like they were based on how much fun the ride was. Like It's a Small World was probably like an A-ticket ride. And then the teacups might have been a B. And then like the Space Mountain would have been an E. I think maybe when they still had the sky, what do they call them? The people movers. They might have been like a C. All right. At the end of category 5, Davo has 82, Andy 90, and Kels 114.
Kels.
Wow.
Had a good entertainment.
Broke the 3 digits.
So the final category is just some miscellaneous questions that I put together here.
Hodgepodge, as it were. Shout out, Barry.
I don't know why I thought these were the best 10 or best 4 to put in this category, but whatever. Let's just get it over with.
Whatever. This is a fun show.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We have as much fun making it as you have listening to it.
All right. Question 1 was from the Neil's Favorite Things episode. My all-time favorite book is A Prayer for Owen Meany by John Irving. Several of Irving's books have been made into movies, including The World According to Garp, The Hotel New Hampshire, and What 1999 movie, which won 2 Academy Awards, including Best Supporting Actor for Michael Caine.
Oh.
Locked in.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go with that. No, I'm wrong. I think I answered this last time. I'm locked in.
See, this always troubles me. Like when I know the answer right away, like, how did I not know it the last time? Which means I'm wrong.
Exactly.
This whole game has a shook so bad.
I know.
I didn't get this one right the first time.
I can't fathom how I didn't get this one right. So I'm locked in.
All right. Andy?
The Cider House Rules.
Deva?
The Cider House Rules.
And Kels?
Cider House Rules.
The correct answer is The Cider House Rules.
How did we?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
I know how I got it wrong. I didn't know the name of the movie until this show. But I knew he said something like, "You princes of Maine, you kings of
good night, you princesses." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible that there was a scorekeeping error of some kind, and maybe this wasn't one that I swept you on last time. But either way, you got some points, so
we'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take them.
Question 2 from the breakfast cereal episode. Again,
that was a fun episode.
That was a rough one.
Pretty sure I won that one.
Plastic frogmen and submarines were given away as prizes in various cereals. What common household product was used to make them rise and fall in water?
Oh, I remember this one. I remember how I got it wrong. Locked in.
I'm going to put the wrong one. I know it. I know I am.
I think I put the wrong one in again.
I mean, you kind of have 50-50, I guess, if you're that close.
Yeah.
Common household product?
I'm locked in.
I said common household product, yes.
Okay, locked in.
One you probably have in your kitchen. All right, Davo.
Baking soda.
Okay, Kels.
I know it's the one. It's going to be the one that I don't say, but I wrote down baking soda, and I feel like it's baking powder.
And Andy.
Is it rubber band?
The last time I said baking soda, and it is baking powder.
It is, in fact, baking powder.
I knew it. I knew it. It was
I remember this one got me so mad because I was so confident.
All right, question 3 from Washington State episode. I think we're out of the... I don't really remember doing this Washington State episode. But this should be an easy one. Starbucks has over 13,000 stores in the United States. What Asian country has the second largest number of Starbucks locations? And I'll give a 5-point bonus to whoever comes close to the number of locations in this country that has the second largest number of locations. And just for fun, closest without going over.
Oh.
Price is Right rules, baby.
Oh. I'm locked in. No.
I'm locked in.
No. I think I got too cute last time.
That sounds like you. People ask me about Dave. I say, too cute. That's his problem.
Too cute.
And I'm going to go with a number that I just Googled, which is probably updated from what I had earlier.
Okay.
Closest without going over.
Yeah. I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Kels.
Said China, and it's a lot of people, so I said 3,000.
Okay. Andy?
Yeah, I think I said Japan the last time, and it's got to be China, and I'm going to say 5,000.
Okay. Deva.
All right, now I'm all shook, but I just gotta accept my beating here. I had originally written down China, but I scratched that out because I thought I said that before. So then I said, hey, let's say India, because India is very populous.
Oh,
and I said 10,000.
Davo's right.
Davo is not right, Andy.
No.
The correct answer is China.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, all right.
Did I say? I think I inceptioned my answer.
Check the top. Is
This
it
is
still
a
spinning?
nightmare.
He switched the cups.
And whether I would have used my original number or the current number that I just looked up, Kels wins. There are 4,123 company-owned Starbucks stores in China.
I went over. All right.
I go to the Showcase Showdown.
I know you had your eye on that living room set.
Hey, it's beautiful.
Okay, so I'm just going to tell you where we stand right now because
I don't even know where I am anymore.
I think it's interesting. We have one question left to go.
Mm-hmm.
Kels needs 249 points to put this thing to bed. Okay. He currently has 139 points.
Oh.
If he gets this question correct and then sweeps the final question, which is conceivable, he could end up with exactly 0 points. And I so want that to happen.
I don't think you're using the word conceivable the way it's meant to be used.
No. This is probably the easiest final question you've ever had.
Seriously?
You said at the start of our failure episode that this was going to be one of the highest scoring games ever.
Is this the ocean?
No, I said I hoped it would be.
Is this named the countries of Oceania? So I'm ready. If it is.
No, it's even easier than that, Kels. I think. All right, but let's just continue with our last question here from our shopping episode.
Okay.
In what Middle Eastern country with a population of over 80 million is the largest indoor shopping mall in the world?
I remember this is one I was barely listening to, and I named that mall in Minnesota.
I remember that. I do remember that.
I'm locked in.
I'm not using the. I went a total different direction with how I came up with this.
I'm locked in. And I think I remember what I put last time.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
I have no idea about population, but my mind, once I got out of Minnesota, this sounds like something that would be in Dubai, which is in the UAE.
Okay.
So United Arab Emirates.
Did you notice the other part of the question where I said a population of over 80 million?
Right. Like I said, I don't have any sense of the population.
Okay. I got it.
That's why I went the other direction with this. I just thought of this is like something would be in Dubai.
Deva?
Dubai. I think I said Saudi Arabia last, so I'm going to go with Iran.
Okay. And Kels?
Yeah, I feel like I did the same thing that Davo did. And it took me to Iran this time, but I don't know how many people are there either. So I could just still be wrong.
Well, Iran has approximately 80 million people and the largest indoor shopping mall in the world.
Wow.
So our final scores at the end of our regulation rounds. Deva, 102. Andy, 120. Kels, 149 points.
So is the final question going to be name 10 members of Kel's family?
I'm wondering how this is going.
Name one state that ends in Hampshire.
And 9 other states.
No, I'll tell you though, I think it's possible that Andy might have the advantage, a slight advantage on this one.
Okay.
It's
Deva,
like I'm not even here.
What episode is it? What episode is this tournament?
It's 11.
Yeah.
This is episode 11.
So your final question, name the other 10 episodes of the Brain Drain tournament.
Oh.
Wow.
This should be fun.
It's not really trivia, but I didn't want to recycle one of our final 10.
This is clever.
Wait just 1 second, Bubba. Yes, it's your friendly podcasting fanatic. Here to shout out my trivia brothers from another mother, the Trivia Rogues. When you get a chance, pop on over to the Trivia Rogues and let Billy and the gang educate you on some things, Bubba. Funk on. And do remember to please look both ways before you cross my mind, baby.
This should be easier.
I'm only asking you to go back 2.5 months this time.
I've got 6.
Since
How can I only have
like
6?
12 years long in itself. Like, this is really hard.
How hard can it be to remember what happened this year?
Incredibly.
It's not like
This
there's,
year's been 15 years long.
not like there's anything else going on.
I got 6 too, Andy.
Kels, I really need you to get all 10.
I remember all of the ones like I got like stomped in.
I remembered the episode that I liked the least right off the bat.
I thought that was this one.
Oh, yeah.
This one doesn't count, by the way.
Yeah, that was that one. What would Neil turn into an episode?
For a joke answer, I'm going to write down airplanes.
I kind of want to text Kels the answers right now.
Stop it.
Neil, I feel like I might let you down.
I'm really surprised.
I have 10.
I'm locked into this with mine as well.
To be fair,
I've got 9.
I'm kind of let down by the fact that you didn't score at least 200 in the regular episode.
Well, you know.
That's not just you, Kels. That's everybody. You barely got that total combined.
Wow.
Barely.
We've let him down as a team.
Even though we're competing, we let them down as a team, which is weird.
Collectively,
This is how the manager of the Mets feels every year. You've let me down as a team.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
I'm unsure about 2 of these, but I do have 10.
Are they actually episodes that we played?
That I'm sure of, but I don't know if I'm mixing them up with maybe Patreon episodes.
All right. Is everybody locked in? All right. I'm going to start from the most recent episode, which was Jeopardy.
Got it.
Then we had 1920.
Got it.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, that was because of 2020 vision. I was trying to remember why I did an eye episode.
That was my rationale.
Before that was Hobbies.
Got it. Almost forgot that one.
Before that was the Spooky episode that came out after Halloween.
Spooky. Got it.
My bad.
Got it.
Infectious Diseases.
Got
it.
Well,
Numbers.
Got it.
That's the one I didn't come up with. Numbers. How did we tie that in with 2020?
I got 3 more.
It was rough. It's because somebody sent me the numbers episode. And
I remember.
And I tied it in because my wife and I have this kind of macabre thing where every night we go to the go to the website and total up the numbers of recently infected. All right, so that was game 4. Game 3 was Fire.
Got it.
Due to the California fires at the time. Game 2 was Guns.
Got it. That's the first one I wrote down.
And number 1, China.
Got it.
China.
All right. So Davo with 102. How many did you get right?
At 9.
9. That gives you 90 points. You're currently in the lead with 192. Andy, how many did you get?
I got 9.
9. That gives you 210. You're currently in the lead. And Kels.
Neil, one of my new joys in life is making you happy.
Oh, you got 10.
I have all.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes.
I couldn't possibly have planned that better.
Wow.
Kels, you have 249 points and currently the lead. Let me copy those over here to my other spreadsheet tab and see what our
one did you miss, Davo?
Which Spooky?
Spooky. Okay.
Which one did you miss, Andy?
Numbers.
No.
And I almost missed Hobbies and Fires were the last 2 that I came up with. And those were just like miracle. That's right. Now remember kind of moments.
I started thinking of guest episodes and I threw Wanderlust in there.
I was worried that we did like the Guns episode was a Patreon.
Mm.
No, Guns was a regular episode.
Macy was on there.
Yeah, it was the first one.
That was the second one. China was the first one.
Second.
China was the first one. See, I thought Guns was the first one.
China, because she destroyed us.
Well, she destroyed us in all the episodes. And shout out to Macy,
except
by the way,
Guns.
who
Except
probably
Guns.
would have. Well, yeah, except Guns.
Macy likely would have won this.
A couple games ago.
Yeah.
All right. So, against all odds, Kels ends up with exactly 0 points and wins the Brain Drain tournament. Andy, you still had 68 points to end the year, to end the tournament. Davo, 121 you needed.
Kels, congratulations once again.
Well done, Kels. You're out of 2020.
Navigated your way through 2020.
Thank you.
What's it look like on the other side? Is the air fresher? Is it the sun shining?
Like, I don't even feel like I have allergies anymore. Like, they hand you this white robe. Like, everything is so much nicer. Sweet green fields.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Andy, you got an excellent second place.
Thank you.
I am my custom position in the basement. And to all you Ladlers out there, we hope. I hope.
Next year.
I really, really hope. And to all you Ladlers out there, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate the support, and we hope you enjoyed this little tournament. Next week, we'll be back to our usual wacky casual selves. So from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is Basement Dwelling Davo with winner Kels.
Kels, you just won the Brain Drain tournament. Well, what are you going to do? I'm going to Andorra.
Strikingly mediocre Andy.
Shout out to Ben and Christy who asked if we could make these episodes longer, but no. Just no. So long, Ladle Brainers.
And the Sensei, Neil.
Here's a random meme I just found. When does season 2 of 2020 start? Because I don't like season 1.
Signing off.
Greetings and salutations to all you good trivia people out there. I know what you're thinking. Hey, I really enjoyed this show. How can I get a little more? Well, here to help you out. You can look up these good people on Twitter at Ladle Brain, or if Facebook's more your deal, you can look them up at Brain Ladle Productions. Hey, they've even got their own webpage. It's brainladletrivia.com. Now, if you're feeling generous, you can join a Patreon, where if you donate $10 or more, you can even get yourself a fancy show invite. How about that? Until we meet again, this has been 44, and I'm glad you joined us. Hope I'm out.
Hello. No, I don't like that hello. Let me do it again. I was trying to be different. It felt weird in my mouth.
Davo, don't go changing to try and please me. Princess Leia's from Andorra. A lot of people don't know that. All right.
Alderaan.
Oh, I get those mixed up all the time.
Ewoks are from Andorra.
And that's where we get the teddy bear from. Little trivia nugget for those at home.
Trivia nuggets.
All right.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.